Evening, folks. Brian back. Friday, May 24, 2024. Video number 2, radiation. So up until now, I have talked to you about the sudden brief impact events of cosmic radiation on the human brain from solar storms. Everything from the hard X-ray hits that, if large enough, can briefly hit us, sudden impact, to the effects of CMEs, solar winds, etc. But now we need to learn about the prolonged long-term effects of solar radiation, the continuous exposure because of our weakening protective magnetic field. And how can we adapt? And people, solar radiation is not just from our sun. It's from GCRs, galactic cosmic radiation, and Sol's evil twin sister, Sal, from the binary system coming in. Now, many people have experienced the brief side effects, the headaches, the dizziness, the vertigo, the ringing of the ears, the moodiness, etc. But we must now consider that these abnormalities, these effects, are going to be long-term. So just very briefly, let's once again go over the neurological, neuropsychological, physiological effects of cosmic radiation. First of all, the neurological effects that we often feel. The headaches and the migraine, including those not predisposed to having headaches and migraines, the frontal lobe compression, the temporal stabbing, the dizziness, the vertigo, the feeling of unwell, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, high-pitched noises, visual problems, joint pain, gastrointestinal disturbances, burning sensation of the skin, heart issues, palpitations, arrhythmias, tachycardia, multiple sclerosis, flare-ups, arthritis, fatigue, exhaustion, lethargy, sleep problems. These are some of the things that we feel during geomagnetic storms. Neuropsychological, things that makes us go cuckoo. Mood swings, irritable, argumentative, easily triggered, increased sensitivity, irrational, confused, anxiety, worrying, depression, racing thoughts or brain fogs, behavioral changes, outbursts, violence, rage, murder, suicide, all increase during geomagnetic storm activities. Our cognitive functions will be affected. Our cognitive function is our ability to learn, memorize, decision-making, creative thinking, speaking, problem-solving, reasoning. And once again, as I so often repeat myself, those with mental health issues, autism, ADD, ADHD, OCD, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, etc., may be prolonged. Now, there was once a study done on in mice in the exposure of cosmic rays and how it impaired their brain function, causing problems with learning, memory, moods, which in humans would influence a person's ability to adapt and respond in unexpected and stressful situations. We become dumbed down and stupid. Me personally, what other conditions could I see amplified? People with OCD. Other people maybe more dreams, visions, Nonetheless, there's going to be prolonged irritability, stresses, worrying, anxiety, depression. Are we feeling it now? Combined with what we see going on in the world and knowing where we're headed. How will this affect our leaders' ability to make rational and sane decisions? Or have they already gone wacko? So here's the situation, people. During a geomagnetic excursion, the Earth develops multiple magnetic poles. And in between, the magnetic field lines are so chaotic, intertangled, weak. We're going to have weakened areas all over the planet. Increased cosmic radiation, ultraviolet radiation. As the Chilean scientist Carlos Ferrada pointed out, because of the incoming Herculebus, we're also going to feel its effects: irritability, endemics, wars, behavioral changes from its different forms of radiation. I guess the only tool that we're going to have is knowledge, knowing these things are going to happen. Understanding that these things are going to happen. Understanding those that may be weaker than us, who may not be able to handle it as well as some of us. But that's the way it's going to be. Unfortunately. Sometimes I can't really offer a solution, except for what I just said, the knowledge and knowing what's happening. You'll be one of the 1 to 5% of the people who will understand what's happening to our planet and the breaking down of our protection, our shields, and how it's going to affect us, our physiologically, DNA, neurologically, neuropsychologically. Watching people around us become irrational and go cuckoo. Watch the rage. I think I'm going to conclude video 2 and get back to you on video 3.